Hello, okay, I am testing out this audio, so if you guys can hear this, please let me know in the chat. Testing out this audio, if you guys can hear this, please let me know in the chat. And I'm gonna change this image, because I think we're pretty much ready to go. Alright, hello. Hopefully you guys can see this, and if you can, let me know what you guys see. Okay, cool. I think I need to change something really quick. So before we do that, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna change my bit rate because I think I have it a bit too high, and then it'll be smoother for you guys. Try that. All right, background image going too. Thank you guys for being patient and waiting with me. It's my first stream, but this should be exciting. I'm very excited for this. All right, cool. Seems like this is going pretty well. All right, I think we're gonna get started at 2:15, but hello everyone that is here right now. So this is essentially going to be a listen with me to Folklore by Taylor Swift. It's going to be an album reaction, and we're just going to have fun listening to the music together. And we'll be able to also discuss track by track exactly what we think about every single song. So very excited for this. If you're watching this after the fact, totally fine. You'll still be able to watch along. You'll just get a countdown with me, and then you can hit play on whatever streaming service that you guys are using. If you guys use Apple Music, Spotify, playing it off of iTunes, off your phone, it's totally fine. I'm going to be listening to everything through my headphones right here, and it should be very exciting. I'm ready for this. Can't wait to listen to this, and if I cry, you guys will just have to deal with it, and that's totally fine. But hopefully I don't cry, even though I'm kind of prepared to cry. But it should be interesting. And I have this so it doesn't have, excuse me, I have this set so it doesn't have too much of a lag. So we're going to kind of just count down by minute. So like I said, we're going to start at 2:15. So don't wait for me in case this is a little bit of a lag. But if you want to just hit play right at 2:15, it'll be perfect. You guys will be able to watch and listen with me, and it should be good. We're going to listen through every single song, like I said, and then we're going to take like a couple of minutes to talk about each song, and I'll be in the chat with you guys and we can all discuss. So I'm going to pull up my iTunes right now because I'm going to listen to it off of iTunes. I'm going to test out my own audio to make sure I can hear, and that'll be perfect. Let me see. See if I can hear. Okay, I can. Cool. I'm good to go. We have about 1 more minute until we start this, you guys. So we have about 50 seconds. Make sure that this background stays on the entire time. That'd be great. Let me make sure I have a time clock going on for me. If you guys are just joining in right now, we're going to start with the first track off of this album exactly at 2:15. So if you guys want to listen along with us, that'd be amazing. Getting closer and closer. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's listen. So track 1, you guys, is called The One. I'm also going to be watching the lyrics right here too. I think it's a great way to start the album. It's very smooth. I'm really excited for this. I honestly think this might be my favorite opening track since State of Grace. I really love this song. I think it's the perfect way to open this album. I love how she delivers her vocals on this song. Super catchy. It just really feels very calming and sets the stage for the rest of this project, which is, in my opinion, incredibly vulnerable. And it's just so gorgeous. I love it. Yes, I am pausing through the songs. So as soon as the one is over, you guys, hit pause. We'll take a couple of minutes to talk about the song, and then we will continue with the next track. Never know. Roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool. I would have been you. I love this song. So good. Makes me sad at the same time, though, honestly. I love that lyric. It's really good. If one thing had been different, would everything be different today? I love this song. It's so good. And I love this little outro. Great instrumental. Very, very nice. All right, I'm going to pause this and then wait for you guys because I don't know how much latency there is with this. But that was The One, you guys. Just gonna see how delayed we are with this, but I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that song. Personally, I love it. I think it's very smooth. It's gorgeous. It just makes me very, very happy. It's a great way to set the entire scene of the entire project. Just really is a vibe. It feels really, really great. Yes, I do have text for every single song, so pretty excited about that. And let me just see who's here. Well, hello, Digga. Hello, Oscar. Hello, Eric. Hello, Ruby. Kat. Mark. Glad you guys are here. I completely agree. It's a great opener. It's really, really, really good. I love that song too, Ruby. It's really, really good. All right, I think that's pretty suffice. Let's just hit play on track number 2, which is Cardigan, at 20. At 20, okay? Okay, it's not that delayed. Cool. Love it. But I'm not famous. Let's not be silly. All right, you guys, here we go. This was like a really, really good choice to make the lead. It was so perfect. It's definitely that sonic change that was needed after me being the first lead single off of Lover. Complete like 180 in the sound with that. And the music video is beautiful if you guys have not watched it yet. I also did a reaction to it. So gorgeous. But I love this chorus. It's just really haunting, and it just makes me feel like I'm floating, and it's just so gorgeous. Love it. Love those lyrics. Like, when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. I think it's really cool to hear that side of the relationship that clearly sounded toxic and manipulative. And it's just really, it's really great imagery. It's very well, you're very able to visualize everything, and it's just, like I said in my reaction video, she's back on her storytelling game. She really knows what she wanted to do with this project, and it just translates so well. Yes, Oscar, I do agree that there's a bit of Lana influence on this song. Especially with like these backing vocals that I hear right now. It's just very apparent, but it's just, I love it. I knew you. I tried to change the ending, Peter losing Wendy. This next part, this next verse is my favorite part. It's what made me cry in my initial reaction video. It's just so visually striking. It's like, literally you can see every single word, the entire thing. It's just so striking, and I have a lump in my throat again. It's just such a beautiful part of the song. I love it. You come back. It's okay if we are all a little bit off with the timing of the song. We're all going to listen to it, and I'm still going to wait like maybe 30 seconds after I finish it to make sure everyone's caught up to speed. But I just finished Cardigan right now, and whenever you guys finish it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Like I said, I think it was a great choice for the lead. It just really fits really well, and it really let everyone know exactly what we were in store for. Makes me really Yes, I really do agree that it does have Lana vibes, like for sure. It's really, really smooth. And especially, I think, like I said, in the backing vocals, I think you really hear that influence. Let's see. All right, let's do the next song at 26. It's going to be The Last Great American Dynasty. I also forgot to even tweet about this, so I'm going to see if I can tweet this out in the next 20 seconds to see if anyone else wants to join us. I'll probably wait till the next song. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is The Last Great American Dynasty. Okay, I think that looks better with the text. I love this song. It really reminds me of like Speak Now level type of lyrics, with the entire like story just being told start to finish, especially since it is told through like a third person perspective, about Taylor talking about Rebecca, which is the person that she bought the house from, her Rhode Island mansion. I think it's really cool. I had no idea about it either, so it was nice to learn about this entire story when I listened to the song. So really, really cool. And I also really love in the song how Taylor talks about like the misogynistic language that we kind of all as a society put onto women to describe them. It's like they're always mad, they're always insane, they're crazy, they're outlandish, they are extra. And if it was a man, half the time you don't say that kind of same language. And I think it's really, really interesting, especially when you eventually see how Taylor ties in her own life to Rebecca's life and the similarities and comparisons that she found herself with her own life. It's really, really cool. This album has really, really good bridges, like really damn good. Everything this time. Can't wait for it to be cold too. It's way too hot. Right now it's way too hot in my house. And I was really afraid that the fan would pick up on the mic, but I think we're doing okay. All right, you guys, that was track number 3. That was The Last Great American Dynasty. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts about it. Thank you, Ruby. That's very nice. I can't help but sing. Like I mentioned, I love the storytelling. Glad that you agree with me, Eric, about the Speak Now vibes. It's a really, really good song. Which is really interesting because the first time I listened to this, I've only listened to this album like once or twice because I kind of wanted to still have a very fresh perspective on this album. But this song is like really, really good. And on the first listen, it didn't hit me like it was like very, very good. But I've grown to appreciate the lyrics like so much. Not your top 5. That's totally fine. Hi, Kennedy. Nice to see you here. I tweeted out the link to this stream and I don't even think it like tweeted out properly, so yikes. But I can see if I can try to figure this out. Let's see. Get shareable link. Okay, that might have worked. Okay, I'm just gonna reply to my tweet since I'm a mess. There we go. That makes more sense. All right. Any more thoughts, you guys? Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you saw the tweet, Kennedy. All right. Let's see. What time? Okay. Let's just do track number 4 at 32. I think that works out very well. The next song is Exile featuring Bon Iver. I'm excited for that one, you guys. Really, really good. I hit play a little bit late. It's totally fine. We'll just wait together. Funny story. When I listened to this for the very first time, totally forgot that Bon Iver was on this song. So when he started singing, I had already like been in my little trance from the first 3 songs. So when he started singing, I literally jumped because I totally forgot he was on the song. He sounds really, really good though. I love his voice on this track, especially right here in the chorus. The harmony is so pretty. I really, really love it. This song kills me too, Ruby. It's really, really sad, especially when we get towards the end of the song and it's Taylor and Bon Iver singing together. My god, it's a very sad song in general. It just kills me. I love this lyric too. I hadn't even changed my text. Oops. And I didn't let the ending. So who am I offending now? Okay, like I mentioned with bridges, it's just this is where I start getting like super emotional in the song. I just love the contrast with their voices. Like he has more of like a raspy, rougher sound to it. And she is just like very clean, very smooth, and the harmonies between them and the way that they just sound so nice. Like, it just feels so perfect. Even though I would have honestly, personally, never thought that them making music together would have sounded as good as the song, but I'm so thankful that we have the song. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I do get the last time vibes from this as well, for sure. He does have a very deep voice. I totally agree with that. I think this song might be in my top 5 too. I'm not too sure yet. I'll have to listen to the entire album right now, and I'll kind of see if I can make a better, solid top 5. Yes, I agree, Oscar. 100%. It definitely is the quality of their voices that screams that opposite attract narrative, and I think it's completely intentional, like you're saying, but it's done really, really, really well. Okay, you guys, that was track number 4, Exile, featuring Bon Iver. I will do a little bit of a better job being more clear when we're starting everything. If you guys are joining in right now, I'm doing a listen with me to Taylor Swift's Folklore album. So basically, I'm listening to the album through my headphones, and if you guys want to join me, I basically say what time we're going to hit play on every single song. Then we'll listen to it together. I'll have some live reaction and commentary. And what we're doing right now is we're talking about the song that just finished. So right now we're talking about Exile. Eric was saying it has a lot of the last time vibes from Red. And he also said it was comparable to The Fray. Oscar is talking about how Bon Iver's voice and Taylor's voice has a very opposites attract narrative, which I totally agree with. I love it. And if you guys have any more thoughts about Exile, that'd be amazing. But the next song we're going to listen to is track 5. I don't think I'm prepared for that, but we're going to hit play on track 5 at 39. Oh my god, it's going to be something. It's going to be something for sure. Okay, I think I found a better website for a live clock, because I think the one I was using was a little bit delayed. But we are going to hit play for track 5 at 39, and that song is called My Tears Ricochet. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, you already know that track 5 is always the fan favorite. It's always the most vulnerable, the most emotional, loosely most, but it is always a very personal song. Very excited. This is where the tears might start. This is where the tears might start. We're going to hit play at 39 for My Tears Ricochet. Let me actually get my text ready this time. Okay, am I prepared? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Like, off the bat, just like the vocals, so beautiful. Literally gonna cry already. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm doing this. This is where I start regretting doing the stream in case I cry. Yes, I will do a mini countdown for every song, starting with the next track. My bad. The tears are starting already. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my god. I love that lyric. If I'm dead to you, why are you at the wake? That's just so visually striking. Like, there are no words. There are just none. And if you guys didn't know, I personally believe this song is about Scott and Scooter and about Taylor's masters basically being stolen from her and how she doesn't have the ownership for that anymore. And it's just her way of expressing her pain and the trauma that she's gone through with all of that. Just so beautiful. I just love these lyrics. I love this song. I'm gonna cry, so I need to stop talking. At the wake. Backing vocals, my god. When I first listened to the song, I assumed it was about Scott and Scooter. But then when I heard that in the bridge, when you can't sleep at night, you hear my stolen lullabies, I was like, it has to be. Like 100% has to be. And you had to kill me, but it killed you just the same, because this whole like battle and this back and forth narrative with them saying that Taylor is just being mad and just being extra and Taylor just expressing her truth, it has really just tarnished their reputations, even though they're trying to tarnish Taylor's reputation. But it's just like a losing battle at this point, and I don't know, I don't understand people. Okay, you guys, that was track number 5, My Tears Ricochet. Love that song. It's beautiful. I love whenever Taylor does anything with Jack Antonoff. I love Jack Antonoff. If you didn't already know that, I think he's amazing. He's a huge inspiration to me. I love his productions. I love his lyrics. I think he's a very talented artist, and whatever he touches, I feel like is always gold. The song is no exception. I love this so much. Yes, the Stolen Lullabies, 100%. That's the first thing I heard in my first listen, and I knew that it had to be about them. I just knew it. I felt it in my bones. I love that song. So beautiful. Makes me so sad. Glad I didn't have tears pouring down my face like the first time I listened to this. But still got really, really emotional, really, really choked up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just have like a habit whenever I listen to new music in general. I just listen along while reading the lyrics. It helps me make a deeper connection to everything. So that's just like one of the first things that I noticed. And like I said, I've only listened to this album a couple times. I did not listen to it when it just came out because I had a lot of things going on with other videos that I was editing and just other things in general. So it took me a few days after the album came out. So I don't even know if when the album came out, the lyrics were even available. But that's how I first noticed it, because I read it with lyrics. Oh my goodness. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna start track 6 at 46. That's gonna be Mirrorball. I'm gonna get that text ready already. And yes, I will do a countdown this time. I don't know how delayed we are, but I'll still do a countdown just in case. These text is simple. Oh, dude. But it's because I have. All right. We have about 15 more seconds until track 6. And I will count down. Move this around so I can see the timer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. This is track number 6. This is Mirrorball. I love the name of this song. I love the song in general. I just hella picture an actual disco ball on the ceiling, lights just refracting off of it in a very dimly lit room. Like that's practically the only light source, with the light hitting the disco ball. And just that imagery as I listen to the song just really like heightens everything, and it's just so beautiful. I love that airiness to the vocal delivery. It's just so soft and beautiful. Like I said, with that imagery too, it just like, it's like the words are like floating on those little light fractions around the entire room and just worming its way into my ears. It's so beautiful. Such gorgeous visuals, man. Like I just kind of wish this album had like a visual album, because I would love to see what that would look like, especially with the aesthetic that we had for Cardigan. Sure, it'd be very, very beautiful. Hopefully we get more visuals in general with like further single releases, but state of the world is like a mess right now, so I guess we just have to see. Highest heels. Yeah, that sounds really, really nice. Listen to this taking a hike to your cottage. But like, completely, it's gorgeous. Looking at me. Beautiful. Mirrorball of yourself tonight. That was track number 6, you guys. That was Mirrorball. Try to speed it up a little bit. We're almost in an hour and we only listened to 6 songs. But I would love to hear your thoughts about track number 6. Let's all hike to the cottage together. I think that sounds wonderful. That song like is really soothing too. It just like really like calms me, makes me feel relaxed, happy. This album in general is just definitely so soothing. It's just perfect to like chill in your room, lights off, outside by the pool, drive in your car along the coast, like whatever you want to do. It just fits almost like any atmosphere. It's really, really. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to start the next song at 51. The next song is called 7. So at 51, we have about 15 more seconds. I will count down again. I feel like that definitely helps. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Once again, this is called 7. We are on track number 7 of Folklore. It's the next one. It's not even 7. You're too funny. On my album, it says that 7 is track number 7. Did I say track 8? My bad. I got it. I put the wrong background image on. This is a really nice song though. It's gorgeous. Yes, Love You to the Moon and to Saturn. Beautiful. He used to scream. Sweet tea in the summer. Love this song. Beautiful. Love the production on this track. It's just fits so perfectly. It's if anyone knows what colored vinyl was the In the Weeds deluxe cover. Oh, it was the turquoise one. Makes sense. I had a feeling because I was torn between a couple vinyls and I was pretty sure that was one of them. But I got the Clandestine Meetings, the pink one. I will be passing away at the next track, don't worry. But that was track number 7. Really like that song. It's not one of my favorites personally, but I just think that because like everything right before it is like so strong, not that like the song is bad. It's a really good song. I love it. But I think this album in general is so packed with so many good songs, like seriously. So because of that, it kind of just falls underneath some of the other songs for me. But oh my gosh. I don't know how Taylor does it. I really don't know how Taylor does it. I'm gonna get my graphic ready for the next song. We're gonna hit play at 56. I will be counting down for track number 8. Track number 8 is August. We will be playing that at 56. All right, you guys, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh my God, help us. Literally help us. Oh God. Oh my God, it's just such a good chorus. Like, I love this. Like, the phrasing is just so fun and playful, even though this is a super, super sad song. It's part of the love triangle that Taylor was talking about. And the love triangle would be Cardigan, August, and Betty. So if you read the lyrics to that, you can see all the 3 different people part of this love triangle. This would be of the other woman. Lost in the memory, August slipped away in a moment of time. Once again, just really striking imagery. It just makes me so sad. Okay, let's breathe. Let's get through the bridge. Let's get through the bridge together. It's so pretty. It is so sad. It's so good. I can't. I really can't. I think this is my favorite part of the song, though. Like, the whole outro is just so immaculate. I'm surprised I'm not crying, to be honest. It's so beautiful. I think I'm too, like, aware of being on camera that I don't want to cry. But I have the tears in my eyes. They're just not coming out. I love the entire outro, man. It's just so gorgeous. It's so nice. Okay, wrapping up for me with our nice little outro instrumentation. That was track number 8, you guys. That was August. I love it. That is 100% top 3 for me, like 100%. I don't know where it places yet, but oh my god, I love it. I know everyone is crying. I love it. I love the tears. I love anything that makes me emotional. I'm like that worst person that when I'm sad, I put on sad stuff because, you know, I hate myself, I guess. I don't know. I just love doing it. I love crying. I sound like a mess saying that, but I love crying and I love anything that makes me feel that way. And it's great to have a song that like just connects with me and makes me feel emotional. I love any form of media that makes me feel so good. I love this. If you guys are just joining in right now, we're doing a listen with me for Taylor Swift's Folklore album. So we listen to a song, we hit play at the exact same time, and then we get to listen to the whole we get to listen to the entire song together, and then we get to have a live commentary. And then right now we just finished track number 8, which is August, and now we're kind of just talking about it. And everyone in the chat and myself, we're just emotional and we're just talking about how much we enjoy crying. What did Eric say? What did you say? If she does all those songs, like in general, it doesn't even matter if she did it back to back for me. I will just cry like the entire damn concert, like 100%. All Too Well, my favorite Taylor song of all time. When I saw her do that rep tour, I was a damn mess. Loved it. Okay, let's see, you guys. We're gonna start the next song at 3:03. So we have about a minute, so I'm going to get my graphic ready. And the next track is track number 9. It is This Is Me Trying. So if you just joined us right now, at 03, we're going to hit play on track number 9. And we're going to listen to the entire song together. And then we take about a couple minutes discussing the song that we just listened to. So we're going to hit play at 03 for This Is Me Trying. And I will do a little countdown, even though there is a little bit of a lag, but I will still do a countdown. Okay, we have about 10 seconds. Track number 9, This Is Me Trying. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, I'm actually kind of concerned for my mental health and well-being for this song. So good luck to us, right? This is me trying. I feel like I keep saying it, but her lyrical game is probably the most mature than it has ever been. It is so beautiful. It is so well put together. It just has such incredible imagery, and it just, I feel every single word because of how visually striking everything is. We might cry in this song. I'm literally reading like the lyrics for the next verse, and like I'm already gonna cry. I was so ahead of the curve. The curve became a spear. Like, how does she do that? Like, the actual genius of it. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. It is okay, but I don't want to. can't read the lyrics anymore. I literally can't read the lyrics anymore. Phrasing is just stunning, my god. At least I'm trying. My god. What a perfect typo for that. Oh my god. Alright, that was track number 9. This is me trying. Oh my god, I can't even speak. That was track number 9. This is me trying. I don't even think I need to finish the album anymore, but I think that is my favorite too. I love it. Sitting here in a pool of my tears. At least you were able to cry. I refused to let it out. I refused to let it out. Even though I'm still like a mess, I feel like I kind of messed myself up. I'm not crying. Oh my goodness. Like I was saying, I think that actually is my favorite song on the entire album. I love it. It is absolutely stunning. Like I literally couldn't even read the lyrics ahead because it was like hitting me like too early. It was like a premature like slam when I knew that the train was coming. I felt the train hit me before the train even was anywhere near me. Can't even speak right now. I agree. Jack and Taylor are truly a force to be reckoned with. I love Jack Antonoff. I love Jack. He is so amazing. So good. Oh my god, I love that song, you guys. Let me see. What time is it right now? All right, perfect. We have about 40 seconds until 08. We're going to hit play at 08 for track number 10. Track number 10 is Illicit Affairs. I'm going to get my graphic ready. We're going to hit play for track number 10 at 08. And I figured out how to move things up a little bit quicker, so amazing. All right, we have like 15 seconds, you guys. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. This is track number 10, Illicit Affairs. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep in the tears, to be totally honest. For anyone that has joined over the last like 5-10 minutes, basically we are listening to Illicit Affairs right now. We hit play at the exact same time, and then we listen to the song together, and then we take a couple minutes to talk about the track. Right now we're listening to Illicit Affairs, and Will I Cry Now? We will have to see. I'm so glad that we have this album, you guys. Like, I'm so thrilled. It was a complete surprise, and it definitely is Taylor's most mature piece of work, and I'm very happy with it. I love it. It's such a concept. It's so well executed, and it's insane to think that this even came to be because of everything that's going on with the world right now. But I'm so thankful, and I'm so glad that she was able to channel all her energy into making this fantastic piece of art. It's just gorgeous. Illicit affairs, clandestine meetings, and longing stares. She has so much talent. She is just incredible. She makes me so happy. The bridges in these songs on this album, man, like I just can't emphasize it enough. I literally cannot emphasize how damn good they are. Oh my god. Beautiful lyrics, man, like just so stunning. Makes me so happy, even though it's such a sad song, but it just makes me so happy that we get to witness her artistry and her talent, and she is so comfortable sharing everything with us, and it just makes me so proud to call myself a huge fan. So very happy. Hey you guys, that was track number 10. That was Illicit Affairs. Really love that song too. Yeah, that's definitely in my top for sure. I don't know exactly how high in my top yet. I'll try to have a solid top 5 by the end of the entire album. But I love that song. It makes me very happy that I bought the Clandestine Meetings vinyl because I love the song. Glad that I picked a vinyl that I love the lyrics. So happy. We're almost like towards the end of this album. I think we have like 6 more songs. Such a good album. So excited. I'm so sad that it's almost done. But let's just hit play at 13. So if you guys have anything else that you want to say about Illicit Affairs, I would love to hear it. But I'm going to get my graphic ready and you guys can let me know in the comments. We're going to hit play for track 11, Invisible String, at 13. Good to go. We have about 30 seconds left until we hit play on track number 11, Invisible String. It really is hard to pick a top 5. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to see like how this is gonna go, and I feel like I'm still gonna get dragged for my top 5 because everything is just so good. All right, I'm gonna start a countdown, you guys. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. This is track number 11. This is Invisible String. I just love the storytelling in this song. I just love the actual folklore behind this. It's so beautiful. It's the red thread, I believe, red thread of fate. And it is like a folk myth in Japanese culture. It has to do with destiny and fate, and just she really uses this song to talk about whether or not she was tied by an invisible string to her soulmate, and I just think it's really beautiful. I love really great storytelling like that. Invisible string. I love that. I love that. Vocal delivery, super smooth, so beautiful. And I just think the production and the instrumentation choice to put everything together like the way it is on this track is just so fitting, especially when they're talking about an actual like folk myth. So good. Wonderful creative decisions were made. I actually never heard about the red thread story before, so I think it's really great that she even taught me something new. Telling you, man, the bridges on this album, they are just like so top tier in all of her discography. It just makes me so excited. And I love how the color choices that she makes with her lyrical writing is so deliberate. So I love how Joe's color is gold. I just think that's so striking. I saw a bit of that on Lover too with Daylight. Now it's golden, and this thread that's tying them together is also gold. I think that's really great. Invisible string tying you to me. I love the runs. Like, it's just so playful. It's just so simple and perfect and fits everything about this song. Like I said, creative decisions were just done so well for this entire project. It just feels so cohesive and so fresh and so just appropriate for every single song. It just makes so much sense to me. It makes me very, very happy. I love this song. I was gonna ask if we had seen Oscar since This Is Me Trying, and he's back and he's crying still. I'm so sorry. Yes, the way she references Bad Blood, yes. Definitely didn't talk about that, but she absolutely does. I just think that her songwriting, like I mentioned, is like the most cohesive and strong on this project. I think it's the best writing that she's ever done. Well, that was track number 11, you guys. Invisible String. We'd love to hear some of your thoughts before we move on. But like I mentioned, I love the songwriting. I love the folk myth that they tie this into. I just think it's just so great. Makes me very, very happy. I'm surprised I haven't cried. I mean, I have cried, but I haven't let it fall down my face. I think I'm just self-conscious. Let's see what time it is, you guys. I say let's start the next track at 19. So at 19, we will be playing track 12, which is Mad Woman. So I'm going to get my graphic ready. If anyone new has joined, we are doing a listen with me. So I am streaming Folklore off of my iTunes right now, and everyone else watching is also streaming it off of whatever they would like to play it off of. But at 19, we're going to hit play at the same time for Mad Woman, and we're going to listen together, and then we are going to discuss it a little bit right afterwards. So again, at 19, we're going to hit play on track 12, which is Mad Woman. All right, you guys, we have about 10 seconds, so I'm going to get a countdown ready. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. This is track number 12. This is called Mad Woman. There's like so many like references and allusions to various different folklore and even like her own projects. Like Eric mentioned in the last song, she references Bad Blood. I think it's just very self-aware, and I think that is definitely what a lot of like fables and folklore do in general. They reference things going on in real life and common phrases so people can connect to it, and I just love it. Ugh, so good. We talked a little bit about this on track number 3, but it is just the misogynistic language that society talks about with women, and the choice that she has used repeatedly throughout the songs on this album is Mad, and then we have some like references to like Blank Space, Like What You Made Me Do. A lot of that is just referenced throughout this entire song and the entire project, and I just think that self-aware quality is just so mature, and I just love it. I think this really has her strongest writing, like I mentioned a few times so far. And I love that this song really just showcases her lower register. It's really, really appropriate for the dark quality and tone of this entire song. Again, talking about Scott and Scooter, some people were also saying Kim and Kanye. I know Eric mentioned that to me from a few other people. I guess it's just really open for interpretation. I think a lot of the references to people that Taylor talks about on this album definitely are Scott and Scooter. But like I said, open to interpretation. Such good songwriting, man. It's just so good. And I just love how all the vocals are mixed together. It's so smooth. It's so easy to listen to. And it just really like highlights and emphasizes everything that she is telling us in all of these songs. That's why I think it is more about Scott, because like that lyric is like good wise always know. Scott and Scooter is what I meant to say. Good wise always know she should be mad, she should be skating like me, but no one likes a mad woman. And it just talks about like the double standards with some women just wanting to tear each other down and will not side with other women because they don't want to be put down by men, so they decide to just side with the toxicity of the culture, and that's very tragic and very sad. But that is why I believe the song is about. But that was track number 12, you guys. That was Mad Woman. Would love to hear your thoughts about that track. And then we're almost done with the entire album. We only have a few more songs to go. I agree, Ruby. It's like definitely as you listen to the project more and more, it really does resonate more and it makes it a little bit clearer. Thank you, Oscar. I really love taking apart lyrics and putting down what I believe it really means. For anyone that's just joining us, we just listened to track number 12 off of Folklore. That was Mad Woman. We listened to the song together, we hit play together, and now we're just having a little bit of a discussion about what we felt with that track. I'm gonna prep my stuff for the next song. I say let's hit play at 25. That gives us about 40 seconds. So track number 13 is Epiphany, and we will hit play together at, what did I say, 25? Okay, we have about 20 more seconds, you guys. We're gonna hit play at 25 for track number 13. That is Epiphany. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. I don't know if my audio cut out for a second because I accidentally turned on Siri, so sorry about that. But we are starting track number 13, which is Epiphany. This song is really, really sad too, but I think it is one of the most well-written songs on the entire project. I love how her voice sounds, and I love the organ behind her. It's like you picture everything in slow motion, very cinematic. This verse is in reference to Taylor Swift's grandfather, which is very interesting when you see the tie-in that she's talking about with soldiers and PTSD, and what the next verse is about, which is about COVID-19 and the essential workers that are working right now. And I think it's a really nice tie-in, and like I mentioned, very, very well written. So well written, and I love how haunting the lyric delivery is, because it is such a serious issue, and especially with everything going on in the world, I really feel like a lot of people have kind of just forgot to praise all the essential workers that are working right now, and it's just, they deserve so much more credit, and they deserve so much more respect, and they deserve way more than we are giving them, and way more support than everyone is giving them. And it's a very, very, very well written song, and I just love the reality is that we praise the military to a certain extent, we praise our essential workers to a certain extent, but will we be there for them when they obviously deal with all of the PTSD? We should be there for them. This bridge is beautiful and so sad, my god. The 20 minutes of sleep is a reference to what a lot of essential workers had said, that that's all like the break they get throughout their entire shift, which is just devastating. And she's saying that they dream of an epiphany, they dream of something happening to change the state of the world, and like this nightmare will be over, but it's like futile, and they know that it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's devastating. It's a really, really gorgeous song. Yes, hold your hand through plastic now. Yes. This song is so sad, my god. So fucking sad, my god. It's a beautiful song though. It's so well written. It's just, and I feel like I was getting frustrated a little bit when I was talking about it, but it's just so important. I think it's really awesome that Taylor even wrote a song like this, and the comparisons that she drew between these two very different groups of people that are very often neglected and forgotten. And I 100% believe that we need to be prepared to talk about this when this pandemic is over, because I know that it's going to be the exact same thing, and it's just so sad. Okay, you guys, that was track number 13. That was Epiphany. Like I think I said it all in the song, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this song. I think it's beautiful. Eric asks, is this Taylor's first time writing with Aaron Dessner? I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that. I would like to say yes, and if I am wrong, I'm sure someone will correct me, but I really do not know the answer to that question. I feel like my chest started shaking. I'm still anxious talking about that. Oh my my goodness, really, really beautiful song. Telling you guys, read the lyrics as you listen to the music. It really helps you like really analyze and put pieces together. It's so awesome. I just love lyrics. But that's just like me being a writer. And when I watch films, my favorite thing is the story and the plot and the character development. So that's just the perspective that I have with everything. And the reason I fell in love with music too is because of the lyrics. And like some of my favorite groups, like No Doubt, like Gwen and Tony and Tom, like they all wrote such vivid lyrics and had great storytelling. And I think that Taylor is one of my favorite artists because of that too. Like her storytelling and her songwriting is just so immaculate. It's just incredible. And I just love lyrics. I just love them so, so much. Oh my goodness. Yes, I agree, Eric. They did a great job collaborating together. It makes me very, very happy. Okay, we're cutting it a little bit close for the next song, but let's just start at 32. The next song is going to be track number 14, Betty. We have about 15 seconds, so I'm going to get my graph ready really quickly. We're going to hit play at 32. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Sorry if that was a little bit rushed. I just didn't want us to have to wait an entire extra like minute and a half. This is track number 14. This is Betty. So this concludes the love triangle that Taylor wrote about with Cardigan, August, and now Betty. Oh my goodness. I'm very excited for this song. I love this song. I love the harmonica on this song. It's so beautiful. It's just, oh my god. I love the phrasing, man. It's so good. This song also reminds me a bit of Speak Now, but it's just so good. I also really love how Taylor is writing from perspective of a man in this song, because it's very interesting to hear her take on it, and especially with the narrator James like not really being able to take full responsibility for his actions. It's very feminist, but I think it's really, really great. Tim McGraw, yeah, I think this definitely kind of sounds like Tim McGraw for sure. I also like think this is my favorite lyric, which is I'm only 17, I don't know anything, versus the contrast in Cardigan. They say when you're I can't even think of the lyric right now. But basically when you're young you know nothing, and then later in the song they say when I was young I knew everything. I think that contrast is really, really great. Such a great bridge, man. I'm gonna keep raving about how awesome the bridges are on this album. I just think they're freaking amazing. I think the phrasing is so perfect. It like really lets like every word sink in and have like its moment. It's really awesome. I'll talk about why I think 17 is always talked about in songs and in media in general, because I have a lot of thoughts about that. I love a key change. And then if like it wasn't clear enough that this is the conclusion of the love triangle, we have standing in your cardigan. So good, man. Like it's just so gorgeous. What a great song. She is an incredible songwriter. She, oh my god, yeah, I completely agree. Her mind. All right, so the question about the age 17, well, for one, that was track number 14, that was Betty. And we're going to talk about this song for a couple minutes before we continue. But the age 17, I don't know, you're right. Like it definitely is referenced all the time. It's always referenced, and I feel like it's because it's like right on the edge of 18, which for a lot of places is the age of consent, the age of adulthood. And I think it is this very romanticized age of being right between adolescence and adulthood. So I think a lot of people, when they grew up, they dreamed of being 17 because of how often it was referenced in the media and in music. And I think it also is romanticized about wanting to go back and be 17 because it is, like I said, like that strange middle ground between like childhood and adulthood. And I think that that is why it is referenced all the time. It's like if he had said, I'm 18 and I know nothing, then people would say, oh, well, you're an adult. You should know. And since he's 17, he knows that he's still like a child, so he can kind of get away with saying that he's 17 and he doesn't know anything. So I think the age of 17 is just so commonly referenced thematically in media because of that. It really is this tiny little space between childhood and adolescence and adulthood, and I think that's why it's highly romanticized. Let's see, what time is it? All right, well, I just missed this one. I say let's hit play at 40. So if you guys have any other thoughts about this or anything I just said, I would love to hear it. But at 40, we're going to hit play on track number 15, which is Peace. Like, I know personally, I fantasize about being 17 all the time. But again, that's just because I was in love with media, and I loved film, and I loved music. So when I was young, I always wished I was 17. And now that I'm older, I completely understand why. At least this is my opinion. All right, we have about 20 more seconds until 40. We're going to hit play on track number 15, which is Peace. Yes, I'm going to try to make a top 5. I'm going to try my best. All right, so 2, 1, play. Sorry about that. I heard something fall in my room and it kind of scared me, so I messed up that countdown a little bit. But this is track number 15. This is Peace. Yeah, I think it actually is a ghost because I don't even know what fell. Like, I don't know what fell. And how funny, like I just talked about 17 because of Eric, and the first lyric in the next song is our coming of age has come and gone. Which actually kind of brings me to what I really believe this project is about, but I will talk about that when we finish. Beautiful. It may be the ghost of Betty. It just may be. Such great like lyrics, man. Like I keep saying it, but it's just that's definitely like the shining grace of the entire project. It is so visually striking. Like such good phrasing, man. A little nod to Kanye West, and once again, Scooter and Scott. Robbers to the east, clowns to the west. Me. I feel like I was shaking my table that entire time. My bad. Eric, there is no bullying in my comments. Do not call people clowns. I just love that, like, consistent aspect of the production. Very, very. All right, you guys, that was track number 15. That was Peace. We are promoting self-love and self-respect, so we are not calling ourselves clowns. Not in my chat. Not today. But like I said, that was track number 15. That was Peace. Very, 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 very good song. We have one more song left. One more song. Oh my god. I think we did pretty good with time. I said this would probably last about 2 hours, and we're getting there. So that's good. All right, let's see what time it is. Unless you guys have anything else to say, I say let's just start at 46. That gives us about a minute to play the final track, which is Hoax. That is exactly what I said. 100%. I really should have brought water in here. I am thirsty. Okay, we have about 40 more seconds until we hit play for the final track on this album, which is Hoax. I appreciate you guys for staying this entire time. Very, very, very appreciated. Okay, we got 20 more seconds. And I will actually do a proper countdown this time since I have not consistently done one. Thank you for the water, Ruby. I really appreciate that. I am not thirsty anymore. I'm also hungry. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. This is track number 16. This is Hoax. This is like such a somber way to close this album. Like, my god. But it's so good. Give me a reason. Thank you for the water. And thank you for the food. Like I mentioned, she knows how to use her consistent themes with the colors. With colors in her music is what I meant to say. So good. Great lyrics, my barren land. I am ash from your fire. So sad, my god. I believe it. I also love the consistent theme about cinema. Oh my god, so good. The hero dies, so what's the movie for? And then we had a little bit of that in Exile, and then something else that I cannot remember. It might have been August. So sad. Dissect this song? My goodness. Let's pray I can think of something. It kind of ties in to what I feel like this entire project is about. Such a sad way to close this entire project, but it's such a beautiful song. So my dissection of track number 16, Hoax, is going to be a little bit more about what I believe the entire Folklore project is about, which I truly... There's deluxe tracks? Well, I haven't listened to them, so oops. However, like I was saying, I believe my dissection about the song has more to do with what I believe this entire Folklore project was for Taylor. And it, to me, is definitely a coming-of-age story. I think it is something that I believe that it's something that Taylor needed to be able to move on from everything that has happened over the past, 5 years. And I, at first, thought Hoax might have been like her and Joe broke up, which made me very, very sad. However, now I don't believe that. I believe it's more so part of the entire concept album, which is part of her just being able to move on from her past and start anew. I know she tried doing that with Reputation and with Lover, and even though both of those albums felt like what she needed to make at the time, I think this is what she has genuinely been looking for, to find closure and find release. I think that Lover was very upbeat and colorful in the same way anyone, or I shouldn't say anyone, a lot of people that are depressed or deal with anxiety or just upset and unhappy with life, I feel like, especially since I've done it personally, I feel like it is like putting on a happy face and trying to push out anything positive and good and beautiful and gorgeous, especially with all the colors that were in Lover. I think that's what she was trying to do. And this clearly, with the monochromatic album cover and the black and white and with the deep lyrics, I think that this is the best way for her to get the closure that she wanted. Because even though Lover had very vulnerable and sad lyrics as well, I think that this album is able to combine sonically and lyrically exactly what she needed to say. So my dissection about Hoax is genuinely that I believe that her and Joe are still together, but this is like the end of a chapter, goodbye to herself, possibly goodbye to an ex-lover, and it's the final goodbye that she needs to do in order to move forward with life. And it is a coming of age story, like I said, because it doesn't have to be coming of age necessarily with a teenager. Like, we all go through a lot of moments in our lives where we have to grow and we have to change and we need to move forward, and all of those moments are considered coming of age. All of those moments. That's why I'm still very obsessed with the coming of age genre, and I believe that we also should really see more coming of age stories from this age, from like late 20s, early 30s, even mid 20s. It's totally fine. I feel like we all grow and go through different stages of life at different times, and it's not just middle school, it's not just high school. So I know that's a very wordy answer, but it's truly what I believe. I think that this is just Taylor saying goodbye to a part of her life and to a way of coping, and this is the best way that she can cope. That's how I take this, especially with the word hoax. It's like taking false hope and taking false method into receiving closure, and I just think she finally realized what she was doing. Like, she even said with Reputation, she was so angry and she thought that was the best way for her to find closure, and that's why we got the complete opposite with Lover, which was happy, and now we have more of a somber sound. I think she has needed all of those projects to come out to find what is best for her, and I think this is the best way for her to find closure now. And I'm not negating what we got with Reputation or Lover. I think that this just personally is what she needed to do, and this is what she's been waiting for. At least I hope so, and I'm sure Taylor hopes so as well. Oh my goodness. But yes, that was a very wordy and long answer, but that's what I believe. Yes, you're right, I forgot about the lakes, but I have not listened to it. Hopefully we get to listen to that very, very soon. Do we have any closing remarks about the entire project while I try to put together a top 5? I am going to try to end this stream at 4 o'clock, because that will be about 2 hours of having the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everyone that came and listened, and I appreciate everyone that stayed for the entire stream. Really, really appreciate you guys. I would love to do this more often. I really want to do it more often. I keep forgetting I can't use my phone because then my background disappears. So I will look at the track list off of my iTunes so I can make a top 5. Yes, completely Red 2.0, but dare I say it, I feel like it is even more cohesive than Red, sonically and lyrically. I think it's the most mature project that she has put out. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Yes, definitely more mature, for sure. right, top 5, you guys. My goodness. Okay, right now we're gonna do like no particular order. However, I will try to at least make my top 3 in a particular order. But my top 5, definitely This Is Me Trying, August, My Tears, Ricochet, Illicit Affairs, and Exile. I think that would be my top 5. Yes, thank you for mentioning that, Oscar. 100%. And like, definitely we saw in that documentary that we got Lover because Reputation was not critically received the way Taylor hoped it would be. And I think because of that, that also definitely influenced the sound of Lover, because she felt like she needed to cater to people again. And like I said, not diminishing Lover whatsoever, and I know that Lover still needed to come out for that realization to be made. But I definitely feel like this project is Taylor writing without that mask and just being 100% vulnerable and raw, and it's definitely what she needed. So let me repeat that top 5 for you guys in case that was missed. But my top 5, in no particular order at the moment, is This Is Me Trying, August, Illicit Affairs, My Tears, Ricochet, and Exile. I think my top 3 though, This Is Me Trying, August, and this, I lost my train of thought. My top 3 would be This Is Me Trying, August, and My Tears, Ricochet. Yes, I completely believe that it was still expressed the way that she needed. It just, this definitely feels like what she needed to put out at the moment. 100%. Thank you. I appreciate that top 5. You guys let me know your top 5 before we end. I will stay alive for about another 3 minutes. I got a little bit too low on my frame right here. Sit up. I also got very dizzy. I need to eat. Let me take off this text because we finished listening to the album. If you guys are tuning in right now, it is going to be saved. So in case you missed it and you want to watch it, you can watch it. Being great. Basically, we listened to the entire album and we had live reactions and live commentary. And then a little bit of a discussion after every single song. I love that top 5, Oscar. That's so good. Yes, Josh, definitely listen to the album. And if you're listening to it for the very first time, I say that you watch it. Watch this video while you listen to the album. Unless you want to listen start to finish first. That's totally fine. Because we do take pauses in between. And thank you for being supportive and watching my videos. Hopefully we'll have another reaction video just about a song either tomorrow or Tuesday. Great top 5, Ruby. I love that. There's like way too many good songs, man. Like way too many good songs. I thought I took off this text and I guess I forgot. Eric, where is your top 5? I'm gonna stay live for 1 more minute so that you have 1 minute to send it in. Anyone else that is tuning in right now, I am saving this entire stream. So if you guys would like to watch the entire thing, start to finish, we listen to the entire record. We talk about it with the song playing. We talk about it a little bit after each track. It's about 2 hours of just talking about this entire album. Hopefully I can also save these comments, so you guys can look at that too, because there was great points made in these comments. Yes, I think it has such great songs that the top 5 definitely is subject to change. Let's see. I don't know. Hopefully it saves the comments. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Wow, Mad Woman made it into your type 5 just because of this stream. That's amazing. No order. August, Illicit Affairs, Exile, Cardigan, and the One. Yes, that is 5. I had to count myself. I'm really terrible. That's a great top, though. I love it. Really great. I'll stay live for like another couple minutes. Does anyone have like an absolute favorite? Like absolute favorite? Mine, This Is Me Trying. Top 6. But yeah, I think we had like a really good discussion about Epiphany, honestly, and talking about it out loud with you guys really brought it up for me as well. Oscar and I have the same top 1. Love that. Yes, August is really great, Eric. I love it. Invisible String is really great, Ruby. I love it. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. This was so fun, you guys. I really want to do this more in the future. I know everyone has been telling me to do Chromatica, every single person. I really dropped the ball with that one. But honestly, it's copyright, you guys. Copyright is not fun to deal with, but I think that this format is perfect for album reactions. We get to talk about it, we get to know each other a bit more, we get to listen to the entire album, stream the entire album. It's helpful for the artists. I think it's just perfect. It's a really good way. I don't know how often I will do these streams though. We will have to see. At least like a couple times a month for sure. I probably will be able to do it more, but I'm not going to make any promises yet. Okay, you guys, I think I have to wrap this up. I need to eat, and I am very thankful for everyone that stuck through this entire live. I appreciate anyone that just came into this live. And like I said, it's going to be here on my channel. You get to watch it as often as you would like if you ever want to listen to this again. But I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Can't wait for the next live stream. Thank you guys so much. I'm also going to be doing Twitch streaming very soon, especially because it's so easy to use this software. I love this software. It is so perfect. It made me so happy. Okay, we got a couple free woman stands from Chromatica. Okay, I will definitely do Chromatica as my next Listen With Me album. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully I can do a Chromatica stream within the next couple weeks. I will definitely post about it, and I use community posts now, so if you're a subscriber, you guys can see those because I finally have access to those, and I also run polls for all that on my Twitter as well. So keep checking on those. Definitely need water too because my throat hurts. Oh, but my final question is, how did this look, you guys? How did this look? Like, I know there's my TV in the background right there, so I might have to move things a little bit more, but how is the image quality? How is the lag? How is the sound? How is all of that? That's my final question that I'm asking, and then I'm going to definitely end the stream. Thank you for joining, Josh. I appreciate you. I need my questions answered, people. How did it look? How did it sound? Thank you, Ruby. I also don't know how delayed this is, so I couldn't tell if I was just sitting here forever or if you guys finally listened to that. Yeah, so I have the stream at ultra low latency. So I think it's going to be this delayed no matter what. But I think Oscar's tip to do the countdown is good for people that rewatch it. However, I think in order to be playing at the exact same time, I think we all need to be like on top of playing like exactly at the minute mark. So if it's 7, like we all need to be paying attention to it and just hitting play regardless of what you guys see. So then we will be on time exactly. But it's just kind of what's going to happen. We can't really do anything about that. But I don't think the delay is that bad. And yeah, I can try to reduce it to 720. But I think it does look really damn good in 1080. But we will see. All right, you guys, I keep delaying this, but I am stopping this. If anyone popped in and out or is watching right now, the stream is over. I am saving this. It's going to be on my channel, so you guys will be able to watch it. I'm hoping it also saves with the live chat, but I don't know. I don't really know how to do this, but hopefully. And if you guys want to watch it, it's about 2 hours. We listen to the whole album together and we talk about it out loud, and we also talk about it in a little bit more detail in between each song. This was so much fun, you guys. The next album I do, hopefully next couple of weeks, it will be Gaga's Chromatica. And yeah, you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for watching this. I am going to end the stream now. Goodbye, you guys. Goodbye. I appreciate all of you. I need to eat. So goodbye, you guys.